Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going into our final game of the tournament. We're against Boyd of Zinj. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Let's see, has he beaten anyone we know? Nope, none of these names are familiar to me. Alright, let's have a look. Ooh, that's an easy quick supply every day of the week. Sledgehammers and crawlers. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully he's not aerial. No, he's marksman. That's okay. And he's got arc lights and tanks. Okay, that's a good counter for us. If we were going to play fair, but we're not going to play fair. We're going to play tank tempo because we've got the money for it. It's a very hard opener to beat unless you've got aerial units. I like putting my tanks 2 in front of the tower and 2 to the side of the tower. It leaves us space for giants or scorpions, and it gives us somewhere to drop snipers in as well, without leaving any big gaps for crawlers to sneak through. And in round 1, I like my crawlers to arrive quite late if I've got tanks in the front line, because that means the enemies will start shooting the tanks and get stuck on the tanks, and let the crawlers sneakily advance under the fire, instead of just dying to the arc lights. It's a small thing, but winning the first round is so vital for getting experience on your units, that it's worth putting quite a bit of thought into your positioning. I'm going to unlock snipers here, I think. It'll give us an anti-air option for round 2 if we want it. Fangs would have also been a good unlock here as well. He does have anti-air on these guys. He does have anti-air in the marksman as well, instead of assault marksman. Okay. Standard tank, tanking tanks, no range. Okay. So we can play tank carry into that if we want to. Which would fit really well into our opener here. I think we're in a really strong spot right now. We're lucky to have so many tanks. And they'll get levels because they're here from round 1. And hopefully snowball out of control. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch. He's still got that level 3 marksman. Okay, so he's got exposed tanks on the flanks. We can miss those later if we want to. And quite a consolidated fire base here in the centre. These arc lights look a little bit too close as well. A missile could hit them, even if it hits the front of the fangs. Or Stormcaller rockets aiming at the fangs might hit the arc lights as well. Just thinking about options. Speaking of thinking, I like it when our opponents chat a little bit. Gotta remember, this is a game we play for fun, you know. We've done really well here, it's just this marksman that I'm scared of. But we'll get lots of experience for destroying the tower. These tanks have traded well. Let's speed it up and hopefully a tank gets the last hit on that marksman. No, the crawler stole that last hit. Oh well, can't have everything. Ooh, these are some choices. Let's have a look. What's good into that sniper? It's got to be the Phoenixes, really. I think he either goes Phoenix or Steel Ball as well, and the Phoenix is good into both of those in return. Let's get some more as well to balance out. And then let's get some chaff to protect our tanks, because they're going to be very exposed now. Behind the towers, they split up. The health breakpoint's not as important into Phoenix as it used to be. It used to be if you got the health breakpoint on your tanks, then the tanks would survive 1 Phoenix shot, whereas now they survive 1 Phoenix shot by default anyway. So I think upgrading the crawlers here is fine. Let's see if I can do this cheeky missile and catch this arc light as well. Because the arc light walks slightly faster than the fangs. If I put this missile a little bit back, it should catch it as well. So hopefully this guy walks into the blast radius as the missile hits the front, or else this is a waste of 50. Ooh, here it comes. No, we just missed it. Ah, what a waste. Ooh, positioning on those Phoenixes is good for us. We're getting to shoot his while his are distracted. Looking good. This mid looks very open, but I don't think we can afford to put Phoenixes down here because this marksman would snack on them. We need this Phoenix to die. There we go, we've got a clear run into the sniper now. Some good experience onto these Phoenixes. Nice. And even more. Perfect. He's in trouble. The snowball has begun. None of these are particularly amazing. I'm tempted to take Skill Specialist and hope that Intensive Training comes up later, but I think it's a bit too optimistic. We want something which impacts the board immediately, which I think is this Photon Shielding, onto our tanks that were getting shot at by the Phoenixes at the start of the round. Let's get our level ups, double the stats for half the price. You know what I think about that. That's a bargain. Right, some more chaff to balance out this side. Let's get some fangs over here. These guys might get missiled in retaliation for our last turn. Not much we can do though. Dare we do another missile? No, let's save the money for level ups. Which one of these did the most damage? You guys, there you go. Ooh, scorpions, good answer. And a missile. We pulled the tiger's tail and it's woken up. Again, like his phoenixes, it's a little bit exposed though. It's going to get picked off by our phoenixes, I think. Yeah, unlucky. He's going to have to drop some fangs in front of it, I think. Both scorpions down. Oh no, he's having a mare. Whoa, he's losing the ground fight. It's brutal in the trenches here. As long as we have air superiority, we win this. Ooh, almost a level up in these phoenixes again. It's the danger of marksman specialist if you can't protect it. Ooh, it has to be a ranged specialist here, I'm afraid. There's no two choices. If you take range and your opponent doesn't, you pretty much win the game. It costs 300 and it's worth 300. I'm going to try and be sneaky here and get range in our tanks as well, so we get the double range advantage. It means they'll be better into the scorpions if he does protect them. 100 left over. I think crawlers have been our silent carry. Like, you don't see them do a big impact, but they just block bullets for everybody else, and they give you the most bodies per 100 spent. His defences look very isolated, like each side is separate to itself. There's not much crossover between the two, there's not much in the middle to protect them or link them. Should really have taken range in our phoenixes as well. They're going to move in front of the tanks now, so they're not going to be protected as much. Oh, great minds think alike, he's got range in his scorpions as well. That's going to cancel out the tank range advantage we went for. These crawlers dying is fine, it's what they're there for. Yeah, Phoenix is moving too far forward. They're a bit exposed without the range, now that the tanks are sitting further back. Should probably have gone mechanical rage on my tanks rather than range. Never mind, lesson learned. The range is nice on the tanks, but mechanical rage does more really, and it wouldn't have left our Phoenixes out to dry like that. Hopefully the ones here on the right can cover. Oh, it's close. It depends on how the Phoenixes line up the shots. Nope, he's got us. Punished. That was a mistake. We've given him a round for free. We could have won that easily. Now we have to take range in our Phoenixes. I like his little dance. Enhancement module? Don't think we can really use it or justify it. Photon emission on this side over here will give us good coverage. Make everything tankier. Let's get the range and upgrade these, and upgrade you. Now we've not got a lot of money left over, so let's just get some more crawlers. Balance out and pressure this midline a little bit more. Behind here? No, it doesn't look right. I think I want chaff protecting my chaff, which sounds weird, but it makes sense in my head. Right, let's see how this does. Vulcans, good call. This will be close, it depends on if our Phoenixes can get onto the big units. This Vulcan's got a lot of HP with the Photic barrier. This one's a bit more fragile, but it'll still take a lot to bring down. One down. And there goes the other. Nice. Could do with the Scorpions getting picked off as well though. And of course I've taken off my elite marksman upgrade for the Phoenixes, and now we're in a ranged battle with high level Phoenixes. Oh well, that's another upgrade to put back on after the game I think. I've not used charge shot in forever. Okay, we're back in control, but only just. Oh, choices. His Scorpions have 162 meter range, so Stormclaws would outrange that, Hackers wouldn't be able to get close to it, Rhinos would get annihilated, so it's between the Wasps and the Stormclaws really. We need to pick one and answer the other. Has to be Stormcaller then. I hate trying to answer Stormcallers. I'd rather be on the Stormcallering side, if you know what I mean. Whereas Wasps are an easy answer. We just need to get a few Mustangs. Right, let's keep upgrading the tanks. There are carries. Right, and do we really want Mustangs? We're at risk of them getting burnt to cinders by the Vulcans if they go Incendiary Bomb. Speaking of fire, that'd be a really good upgrade for our Stormcallers as well, I think. I'm just really scared of Wasps now, so I think we have to go Mustang. There's no two ways about it. Range before anti-air, and life before death, and journey before destination. Looks good, but I think we're in the late game now, so we need to push and take temporary range. Let's get a shield down. And put a random missile out. He went Stormcaller as well, with EMP. Makes sense, trying to cancel out our tank range. Hopefully ours can burn his to cinders before they get a chance to do that. Ooh, so much going on, it's hard to keep track of everything. Right, Phoenix is still doing good work picking off the Vulcans. And I think our tank range is still working. And even our Mustangs are getting in on the action. Looks like we're still winning the skies as well, even though he's got more Phoenixes than we do. Ours are shooting from further away and have more bodies in between. He didn't push rapid resupply and he didn't take temp range either. Ooh, that's a hefty win, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough. Oh, it's close, but not quite. Has to be the laser sights. And I'll put it on these guys because they're the highest level. Don't think it's worth leveling up the Mustangs. We're trying to close the game out, so we're definitely pushing for plus 200 and temporary range. Upgrading these guys, because they're putting the work in for us. And then standard closing practice would be to put missiles down and pick off the frontline chaff with missiles, because we were already winning with normal fights, and with the chaff removed, we'll kill his carries off even faster. Just going to try and carefully place these to hit the right chaff at the right times. I'm lining it up with the circle on the inside of the edge, as a way of measuring which unit's closest. Sorry, I'm going quite fast. In late game rounds, you don't have a lot of time. 400 left over to put my shields down. Let's upgrade these guys, they've earned it. And then a few more crawlers to distract his Stormcallers. He might go fire to match ours, but that's okay. Wish I could afford the mobile beacon, but never mind. I could have planned this better from the start, with one less missile. But we are here and this is now, so we make do with what we've got. Cheeky spare missile. If I hit this Vulcan, it should hit the Stormcallers behind it a little bit as well. Oh no! War Factory. He's going to anti-missile attack as well. No! All that hard work wasted. The best laid plans of mice and men. Oh, he's got good coverage here. He's carving a hole in our rockets. He might win this. Depends if we can pick off the supporting units and protect our Phoenixes. Oh, just look at the impact a single War Factory is making. We need our Phoenixes to pick off his Phoenixes, but they're distracted. Uh-oh. Lost our Phoenixes and next is the tower. Yeah, that's going to be the round. Ouch. We were comfy, and then the War Factory shut down all our missiles. Problem with being predictable. We walked right into that. We deserved it. I'm going to have to go Scorpions with Acid next, I'm afraid. But it might not be enough with ZMP Stormcallers. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh yes, free Acid. Put it over. No, hang on a second. If I was him, I would sell my War Factory and reposition it over here, then take Phoenix upgrade and buy a second War Factory behind it and Mobile Beacon backwards. So we need range and Acid on our Scorpions. That's tricky. I could sell the Phoenixes and move the Sniper Scope across, But I quite like our Phoenixes, and we don't have any other air cover really, apart from a couple of Mustangs. Can't leave him too exposed. Let's play him back to here. We'll play the mid line because that's where the least Stormcallers are. I wish we could afford range or siege mode. Wait, I don't have siege mode on them? I need to put that back on after the game. Playing too much survival. I think we may have pushed too early for the kill and blown it with that missile turn. Gotta protect these guys. But I think anti-missile is better than shield here. Yeah, it's gotta be anti-missile. There's no ideal spot for it either. Too far back or too far front. This will have to be our Goldilocks position. Can we do a cheeky missile again? His anti-missile coverage is huge. So I think we have to take speed instead. Hope it helps our crawlers dodge the rockets. Oh, we made the read. Look at that acid. Bet he's kicking himself for not shielding that. Will it be enough though? Uh oh, it's walking out. I thought he'd mobile beacon backwards. Yep, and he's gone Phoenix production as well. We're going to have a hard time dealing with all these extra Phoenixes. Ooh, this is going to be close. One down, one to go. We need acid on this fella as well, come on. Oh no, the Scorpion's dead. Is his dying shot enough? It's ticking down. There's acid underneath it. Will we be able to deal with the Phoenixes as well? Oh, this is so close. Got him. Now it's just clean up. Whew, there we go. I think we're good. Game was intense. Wow. One last Scorpion. Don't let it get the tower. Yes. What a finish. He predicted us and we predicted him. Whew, good game. Well played, sir. Really enjoyed that. Right, let's take a moment and do a quick breakdown. What was good, what was bad. This is how we learn. Okay, got lucky with the acid there. I would have thought he'd shielded it. When he saw the acid drop as an option. I liked his EMP Stormcallers, it really choked my options quite a lot. I liked the anti-missile interceptor war factories, that was fantastic. Range on his Scorpions was decent, just did steady damage all game long. Oh, so this is the one he put laser sights onto. I didn't notice during the game. Whereas I put mine onto the Phoenixes, which I think was a bigger deal, because 222 range is just massive. Whereas this one is still trading blows with the Stormcallers. I was very lucky with the acid here. It could have just as easily been over this side. That was really close. Never upgraded these Mustangs because they were just doing their job, and I bought them as an insurance against wasps. Never had to actually use them. His arc lights, he never upgraded them, and he never got any techs on them, so I think he could have been selling those. Likewise with this marksman, to free up money to buy technologies on these Phoenixes. Anyway, that was an awesome game. That was really fun. Let's see how much combat power we've gained or lost. We're getting there. Slow and steady wins the race. I feel like we're getting more of a handle on the new patch now. Let's see where we finished up in the tournament. And Sako's won, well played. And we finished 10th. And the full M, our opponent in the very first round, made it to 13th with a 4-2 record, same as ours. Well played. Really enjoyed that. Thank you for watching as always. Hope you had fun too, and I'll see you next time for the next tournament.